everyone, it's Julie at the Paper Bag Lady 1. I hope everybody is doing well today. I don't want you to get all excited just because you see doilies here, because I don't have doilies ready. Oh, I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs. I was cutting this one and it was pretty, and so I just decided to leave it there because it kind of color coordinates with what I'm going to show you, which is the Nautical album for the baby boy that I did. Oh my gosh, I'm like panting. It's because I started this video and then I realized I wanted to show you something, and it was downstairs, so I ran downstairs. And I'm too impatient to wait till I catch my breath to start. So anyway, so this is for a baby boy. It's nautical theme. The mother is actually making her own bedding and that sort of thing. And the person who ordered it sent me a picture of the fabrics that she's using. So it's like navy blue and orange with this touch of like a lighter turquoisey kind of blue. So of course I couldn't find that fabric anywhere because I thought it might be fun to use some of it. But nor could I find paper that is specifically nautical in these colors. So we had to get a little creative. Now this to me looked a little more red than orange. So I contacted the customer and I said, is it really orange? Is it like orange or a red orange? And she said she thought it was a red orange, but she was making her something using fabric and she didn't have the exact same orange. So I wasn't going to stress out too much about it because I actually couldn't find a reddish orange cardstock that I thought worked well. So anyway, so this was the inspiration, and I couldn't find paper at first, but I was at a local scrapbook store, and I don't usually spend a lot of time in those because I find them more expensive, and I am all about finding things as inexpensively as possible so that I can charge them at a reasonable price when I sell them. But sometimes you just have to go there. So it was this paper here. It's from Fab Scraps, which I'd never heard of before, and it was actually on the clearance section, which is always good. I asked her if she had anything nautical, and she didn't think so, but then she thought, oh, you know, I think I have this paper from last summer. And sure enough, here it was. There were 3 different styles, and they were front and back sheets. So I bought all of it. There were 12 sheets, which was exactly what I needed to make an album. This is an 8x8 album. Sometimes I use more than 12 sheets, but 12 is the minimum that I need, obviously, because there's 12 pages. Including the cover. So anyway, so here we have this on the front cover. This is a wooden anchor that I got from AC Moore, and I just painted it navy blue, which is just this basic Craft Smart navy paint. 2 layers, and then I covered it with the glazing medium. Because the orange one, there's orange ones too. The orange ones were okay, but this one, if you like bumped it, it got scratches on it and wasn't going to look really good. So anyway, so there's my anchor, and then I used white brads. And honestly, my little paper piercer pokey thing, I just kind of put it on the wood and twisted slowly and pushed, and it went through, so I could use the brads on there. So these are white brads from various different brad companies. I think these 2 are Recollections, and I can't remember where that one's from because it's just... I didn't buy it yesterday or 2 days ago like I did the other ones. Ah! So anyway, these little blue star brads are also, I think it's a Recollections. It was blue and red and white all came in the set. And then I just made these little banners. I just took a piece of paper and folded it in half and then cut triangles so they opened up. And then I used embossing powder. The letters, I think they're a Martha Stewart. Possibly. I'm horrible. I don't remember. Maybe not. And then that is from a different set, which I actually had to cut off of a word because I hate when alphabet sets don't have an exclamation point. I don't understand that. But anyway, so there we are. And then the baby is a boy. They're not revealing his first name. So we just have Baby McGuire there. And let's go inside. Whoopsies. So here we have page 1. This is another one of the anchors, and this is actually one that came from Michael's. The anchors all came from Michael's except for that big one, and then there's Stars and Sailboats, and they came from AC Moore. So I painted him orange, and he is, where's that little white spot there? I have to fix that. Maybe it's from this. Anyway, this is orange red, so it's orange red, and it kind of almost coordinates. So anywho, I used, this is a Fisker's border punch. I don't remember what it's called. It's like a rope, maybe that's what it's called. And so I used it on the pocket, and then I took a white cardstock and punched it again, and then just took my scissors and kind of fussy cut, you know how I love that, around the edge to kind of just get that rope look. And then there are 3 different photo mats. The largest of all photo mats in here are 4x6s. And then over here we just have Welcome Baby. And then I made the little flag banner because we had flags here and then the little flags there. And then I just took various different stamp sets with tiny patterns and do whatever I could and just made different designs on it. And again, those are flipped over and then they're holes poked in the pages and the string goes through and then the brads. And then it's glued down and holds on. And there's the star. So all the pages are pretty similar. Here we have It's a Boy. This is the exclamation point that I cut off to use on the front. So we have the more banners. Here we have a sailboat with a little star on the sail. Here we go. I like this. There was like, I think 2 sheets of this paper. So there they are used there. And then this striped paper had these sailboats on the back. And then, here, let me go back here. The polka dots also had the sailboats on the back. One of the sailboats had this little boy, and the other one had a little girl in this corner. So obviously I didn't use the little girl anywhere on here. So anyway, going through, again, you see the same thing throughout. The little sentiments and the rope and the flags. I'm really proud of those flags. And the sailboat. And then on the back, we put the captain's wheel because I bought it and I thought, I gotta use it somewhere. And it didn't really go in the rest of the album, but I thought it'd be kind of fun on the back. So I think that this will coordinate well with this. So I'd love to hear what you think about that. Yeah, I really enjoy that. So this will be going out in the mail to Chicago on Monday. But first I have to clean up this little white stuff. I don't know where that came from. It must have come from on here. I don't know. But at anywho, that is not a problem. I can fix that speedy quick because I have more blue cardstock if I need to. Anyway, so that's what I've been up to. Now I'm going to cover you up and take you for a little walk. Just so you can see that I am working on this. Okay, so there we have, looky there, all the doilies starting to get cut. So all those in the bag are doilies that are cut. There's some more. There's the big ones. I haven't even started yet. And then down here we have, oh look, you can see my shadow, whoo, or the string. Here we have ones that I've started to cut. That one's in pieces. That one's in pieces. And then these 3 are all in all their separate doilies now, as are those up there. So I am working on it, but I don't know how soon it's going to happen. These actually seem to be cutting apart fairly quickly. Like this one and this one, I just cut into individual hunks just this morning. Next thing I'll do is cut them into strips and then cut them into the individual doilies. So we are working on it. I'd love to have them up and listed in December. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to Disney World for a week in December, so that kind of might throw a little wrench in things, but we are making progress. So if you haven't seen for a while, here, we'll lift this up so you can see. This is my outer room. I should do a room tour because things have changed. There's my big tub full of different doilies and linens and things. And yeah, and over here is where I keep all the doilies. Oh, look, there's some trim down there. We got a big mess going on here. And what I'm not showing you is here, oh, you can see anyway, is my 2 baskets of Webkins. I'm such a child. I love my Webkins, and they're all named after X-Files characters. Anywho, that's just proof that I'm a little strange if you didn't already know it. So anyway, so I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to hear what you think about my Nautical album. And oh, to whoever gave me this suggestion about the life preserver, I can't remember your name and I'm not in front of my computer right now, with the padding and using that, I thought that was a brilliant idea. And I actually could not find a letter O or a 0, a wooden one to use that was completely round. Like they were all more oval shaped. I found regular round circles, but they didn't have a hole in the center. So I didn't go that route, although I thought it was a brilliant idea. And if I ever have to do another Nautical album, I'm going to continue searching for such a thing because, yeah, I really like that thought. So anyway, I hope everyone is having a great weekend and will continue to have a great weekend. And thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.